Hello everyone, it's Chelsea of Cosmic Heart Healing here, and I have a Pickacard reading for you. I've started filming it as soon as I finished the other one just because I felt like Pickacards are really fun, and tapping into the piles before I start filming is something I really enjoy, and I think I'm going to do more of them. I want to come up with some kind of more dynamic ideas instead of just a generic energy check-in like this one's gonna be, or like a love reading. I want to come up with some really weird energy check-ins that will resonate with you and that will hopefully bring more people to the channel. So I'm gonna get straight into the piles and just allow anything that needs to come through to come through. We have pile number 1 with this shell that I found in my garden, and the card is the Hanged Man, or the Hanged One. Pile number 2 is the King of Cups with this dried rose head. Pile number 3 is the Chariot with this hot sauce. So look at the thumbnail for a little bit longer if you need to decide what your card is, to decide what your pile is. If you're drawn to multiple piles, that's okay. I find that a lot of them can be linked together, or some of them can share cards. So just sort of feel it out, decide what you think is right for you. If you have a specific number you usually pick when it comes to pick a cards, because you know your guides have a message for you there, it's probably the same here. Just go with what you feel is right, and I'll see you at your pile. I'll put the timestamps in the description as well. If you chose the Hanged One card, or you resonated with the shell that I found in my garden, this is your pile. So I have the Angel Numbers book by Kyle Gray, and whatever time your message starts on, I'm going to do it for the other piles as well. I'm going to read the message and see if it has anything to do with our pile, because I think when I tap into the energy and I decide when I'm filming that anything happens in the filming is relevant to you or your message, so you'll understand it either now or at a later time, and it's going to be for you. As soon as I press play to record the message, the information that you receive through these minutes is for you. And so I started your reading at 2:20. So your message is show up for yourself and you show up for the world. And you chose the Hanged One. So I don't know if you need a little bit of structure or something. When I was tapping into pile 1, I immediately got the maiden energy coming through. So really youthful, light-hearted, highly spirited, carefree energy. And then I heard the words spring chicken. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. So maybe you resonate with that. Maybe you have some chickens. I'm not sure. But you chose the Hanged One, which is a major arcana card of halting for enlightenment. The universe pausing you so you can shift your perspective, so you can embrace or gain a new perspective, so you can embrace a pause. You know, the Hanged One is usually a card of a sacred pause, and you chose the shell, which is like a swirly pattern, which is the ultimate sort of spiral of the healing path. You may have seen the message I did a few days back where I was talking about how the healing journey isn't a graph where you go up and down and it's straight lines and it's sort of like very structured. It's more like a spiral, and the things you thought you healed were maybe come up to be transmuted again, or for you to see how far you've come on your journey. And that is the representation of the shell. I think you picked that because it has some kind of resonance with that dynamic of you work with life to see how far you've come on your journey, but also maybe just to gain a little perspective or shift a perspective that is no longer serving you. Maybe you are in a maiden type of energy and you're shifting more to a motherly energy, which is a bit more mature. She's a bit more structured, firm but fair, compassionate. And you don't lose your maiden energy, you sort of just spiritually graduate. There's something about spiritual graduation for this pile. And also I pulled each pile has a card from the Rebel deck. It has swearing in it. I think I'm gonna say the swear words. This channel's not really monetized, so should I say a swear word? I'll think about it, we'll see. And then we have an Archangel Oracle card and a new moon, a moonology card as well to accompany the message. There is a clear path here in the way that I've pulled the cards. We go from the Hanged One, so that's the dominant energy of this pile. Sacred pause, potential awakenings, activations, nothing in the external moving, because you are changing the way you see things. You're inviting a higher perspective, a higher consciousness in to change the way you see things. And she's in an upside down reversed number 4, her leg position. And so this could be regarding family healing, generational trauma. It doesn't have to be. But your Rebel deck oracle card is don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some time alone and you know why. So that really matches with the Hanged One, I think. They're not gentle messages by any means. It's the Rebel Oracle and it's got a bit of attitude. So maybe that sort of direct message might trigger you a little bit. You don't have to take any message that triggers you, that doesn't resonate with you, or that evokes feelings of frustration within you, or you don't feel like it's relevant for you. You can just sort of bat that away and you don't have to embrace that at all. And the angel that came forward was Gabriel. He's the angel of family, connections, community, communication. So your message from him is gratitude. Others touch us in ways they can't imagine. Write a thank you letter to someone. And then following that, we have new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. And as soon as I got to this message from Gabriel, I started feeling resistance. So I'm not sure if this is something you're struggling with and that is what your perspective is shifting on. But I really felt some resistance there. I'm going to get some more tarot cards. I think you're releasing the urge to win without a victory, without a true victory. You're bringing a deeper level of sensitivity to your connections. Definitely something about family here. Everything is fine. 10-10. We have 10-10 here. We have 5 and 2. 5 times 2 is 10. I'm going to just look at... and the message of the healing circle, instead of it being the graph. I use the Wheel of Fortune to describe that experience. And we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to give you 10-10. You are on the cusp of something miraculous. Trust that God and the angels are one and are with you now. So this could definitely be like cycles ending within family dynamics, mindsets that you are transforming. With the Hanged One and the 5 of Swords, bringing a certain level of gentleness to your connections that you can sort of access through gratitude. Even relationships that serve really difficult experiences for us, we can still hold gratitude for those relationships. I feel a really intense pressure in my third eye. So you might have some kind of mental fog when it comes to your third eye. There's something about having a history of not seeing connections clearly. You could look quite doe-eyed. I don't know what wholesome like a deer. I know that's not a deer, but it's like the cute eyes are like, gentle, big eyes that water and that are really kind of like expressive. You could look like that. You could have ginger hair. There's a lots of orange copper here. With the copper colours in this card, it's reminding me of Archangel Jeremiah? I don't know. He helps with moving past the past, shifting perspectives, healing the past. Call him in if you're really struggling with people you've had conflicts with, If those conflicts still live in your psyche, there is a big possibility that you want to, your subconscious mind has them stored, and you can reattract that kind of dynamic to heal that dynamic. And if you don't want to do that because you feel you've learned your lesson, then call upon Archangel Jeremiah and use the key with which to unlock your mind. And with this new moon in Aries, move forward. Everything is fine. It might have been a struggle for you to assert yourself in situations. And you might have had a lot of relationship karma in terms of you hurting other people and other people hurting you. But it very much seems like that is ending, like that's fully coming to an end. you know how to rely on good connections that don't bring out this sense of competitiveness and toxicity, especially in your mind space. You have these connections. And you're going to be moving forward with something. This isn't really a time for you to do shadow work per se. This is a time for you to, you've moved past the phase of shadow work, it feels like. And you've gained wisdom from that. But it is your time to really hold gratitude. And I mean spend hours, if you can, really writing thank you letters to people that aren't in your life anymore, to people that are in your life anymore. And if it would be hard for you to reflect on a relationship and you think, I can't write a thank you letter to that person for whatever rhyme or reason, they should be the person you would write a thank you letter to the most. Okay? That'll be some kind of shift in perspective you receive. If you can't understand why you should be writing a thank you letter to that person, that'll be a shift in perspective that you receive. For some of you, there's family healing available here. For some of you, you're not interested, and that's a cycle that's absolutely just ended. You know you can choose your family. Any more messages for pile number 1, Spirit? I think this is it, really. I think this is it. You have matured quite a lot, and your guidance here is also to just not let anyone bring you back into a space of conflict. If, for example, if you have a history of a period of your life where you were really acting out of your shadow and you had very strong, high conflicting relationships, you do not need to allow more of that energy in. You can resolve that energy even from 7, 10, 20 years ago, a month ago. You can send healing energy to that time and you can stop it from manifesting more into your life. You don't have to invite any more 5 of Swords energy into your life. And any endings that have happened or that are happening, they are for your highest good. Pile number 1. That was an energy check-in for you. I hope it served you. Let me know if it did. Let me know if it didn't. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. God bless. Stay hydrated, stay happy. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. This is your reading. If you chose the rose, maybe you resonate with the Divine Feminine, with the King of Cups tarot card. This is your reading. So I said with pile number 1 that whatever number your reading starts on, I'm going to be reading the angel numbers by Kyle Gray for your pile. So roughly 1859 is when I'm starting this pile. So I'm going to read 18 and then I'm going to read 59. I'm not going to bother adding them up. I feel like I should get 2 separate messages. excuse me. So your energy check-in involves this message, okay? Your angels are encouraging you to take an inventory of your past experiences in order to understand your current position and lessons. That's number 18. Number 59. There's a chance for you to undertake major spiritual growth at this time. Open up to healing information. So, the King of Cups, he's a leader of his emotions, right? He's loving, he could be a father, but he's ultimately quite a watery person, in touch with his emotions, emotionally mature. Rises above the ebbs and flows of emotionality, you know, without being closed off, without being too logical. He feels his emotions and they are under his control. He's well balanced, well meaning, and he's a stable figure. I don't know if I just said he could be, I just saw 2121 in the timer. I don't know if I said he could be a father. You could be dealing with a father or your father in particular. I'm going to read 2121 from the book as well. Realize that the other person is also you. You are one with the world, and the intentions you have for others are also the intentions you have for yourself. Upgrade your thoughts. Yeah, so it could be a lover. It could be you and your emotional well-being, or it could be your own father. Water energy here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I pulled a Rebel deck card. I pulled an Archangel Oracle card. And I pulled a Moonology card. So your Rebel deck card, the Oracle with an attitude. There's a lot of swearing in this. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. This can also just be a general reading of your emotional passion. You know, what brings you passion. Maybe you're the King of Cups and you're pursuing something and it's waiting for you. With this pile, I feel like there's different storylines. It could be a person, it could be you and your passion for something you're building. But I don't feel very inclined to just settle on one storyline. It feels, with the watery energy, quite flowy. Get after that shit. The world has your back. So that thing you want to pursue, if there's a person, within reason of course, if there's a project, if there's an idea that you have, it is in the works, you are being highly encouraged to organise for it. I'm really being drawn to the blues, the teals. This card is super blue. Your card from Archangel Gabriel, this blue quill is really drawing my attention. And then the blue one here. You could be dealing with a Gemini, because this card is the full moon in Gemini. And there's talks of communication here with Archangel Gabriel. So I don't know if there is a miscommunication you've had with someone, but there is, especially blue is the throat chakra as well. I'm wearing blue. So this could be like something in the world, in your world, that is resolving. The answers you need are coming. So you are gonna hear something, And I don't know if you've had a disconnect with someone, there's going to be clarity. I don't know if you miscommunicated with someone, because the message from Gabriel is there can be a disconnect between the message we're giving and what somebody hears. So I'm not sure if someone has misunderstood you, but clarity is coming here. A person is waiting for clarity from you. This feels like a clear message, actually. This is a project on communication, and you're not clear about it, and that clarity is coming. Or it's a disconnect with someone, and the clarity you're looking for, or they're looking for, is coming. But with the King of Cups, there is love here. This could be a love situation that ended, because we have the King of Wands. I pulled some extra tarot. We have the King of Wands with the Tower, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Also, as I was tapping into the energy of this pile, I wrote down that the energy felt elusive. You are following your heart, but there is uncertainty and depth, and something is hidden. So I was tapping into this King of Cups before I pulled any other cards, and he was clear. He sort of like got this face on, but he's flowing really freely. His emotions are flowing really, really freely. So that hidden depth, there's something about hidden depth here with you or with another person. There's going to be communication that improves the situation. King of Wands, the Tower. Spirit guides, what is this energy with the tarot for pile number 3? Pile number 2. A blooming with the rose. A blooming. Something maybe disconnected with a masculine energy with the King of Wands, but you're looking ahead. Enjoying socializing. Enjoying sharing your cup with others. There's 2 masculine energies here, King of Cups, King of Wands. But then the Tower is like sudden, forced, unexpected change, upheaval, transformation. When it's unexpected, it's quite painful. Maybe with the Two of Wands, you anticipated this upheaval to some degree. She's sort of like looking at the Tower, the way it's laid out. How did I lay it out? This way. She's looking at the Tower, she's on her phone, she's waiting for what's coming next. So maybe you anticipated a breaking down of some sort. If this is with another person, there's clarity you could be giving that you have yet to give. Maybe you're sharing drinks with the girls. White butterflies are significant here. Strong emphasis on communication with the blue for the throat chakra, the blue quill, the card of communication. Archangel Gabriel is the angel of family and community and communication, and I'm hearing radical honesty. Gemini is the sign of communication. There may be two-faced behavior involved, or the disconnect or the miscommunication is about two-faced behavior. With the Three of Cups, it could involve other people, like a group of people, and with the Archangel Gabriel being the Archangel of community, this could be like a miscommunication within a community, within a family, within a chosen family. But something's breaking down, and that's not always a bad thing, even if it feels uncomfortable in the moment. Small niglets of this reading just keep getting revealed as I speak. It's like nothing's coming to me right away, and if I feel like I'm reacting emotionally to urge a message out for you, it's like I can't really do that. Something's reaching a resolution though. This could be about, I don't know if this is a past lover, because you've got a King of Wands who looks a bit miserable, looks a bit defensive, looks a bit angry, and then you've got the King of Cups and he's sort of chill, peaceful, balanced. Meg the Stallion? What? Meg the Stallion? If this is about a project, you could have had a bit of a failure in terms of a project you thought you should pursue. You should actually be pursuing a different one, and you're waiting for communication. You know, she's holding her phone with the answers you need are coming. You're waiting for communication from your guides to guide you through the next process. Maybe the guidance for you, if that project is your message, that idea is waiting, and you're allowing communication from your guides to come in. Your message is to balance your emotions, focus on your emotional well-being, and focus on the sense of community you already have. Let other people inspire you. Let yourself recover from whatever this tower is. And the answers you need will make an appearance. It'll bloom. I just saw 33 in the timer. It will, the petals will fall away and you will reach clarity. You will reach clarity eventually. This tower doesn't feel too dramatic. The rest of the cards are quite optimistic. It can just sort of be like, maybe something external needs to shift before you can get your part of the puzzle. I'm not sure. Very, very elusive, like I said. So I'm going to quickly read 3333 for you. If it even exists. Triple digits? 333? 3? No. Oh, it doesn't even exist. I wanted to read 3333, but it doesn't exist. I could read 333, All of the great spiritual teachers of the past are guiding you at this time. These ascended masters are helping you develop your gifts. Yeah. I hope that helps you, pile number 2. Yeah, elusive indeed. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or your night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Stay blessed, stay hydrated. And I might see you in the next one. Pile number 3. This is your message if you chose pile number 3. You chose the Chariot. And when I tapped into your pile, I was hearing the song So What by Pink. So it was like a rebellious energy was coming through. And also she looks like Pink. So I started channeling that song, and then it hit me that she reminds me of Pink a little bit. Pink is sassy, fiery. I think she's a really small person, but she's like a bundle of, fire. And I wrote out, when I was tapping into pile 3, Pink energy, and then channeled song So What. Burnout, fiery person, spicy. So you could be struggling with, and I did, your object was the spicy sauce, which is funny. I see this reading as like maybe you have so much passion and vitality, but you're not always channeling it in the best way, and you're getting exhausted. Because the Chariot is a really fast-moving energy, and the Chariot is heeded by the Emperor. You are the boss of your life. You are the boss of your life 100%, but then our message... See, I'm rushing through this. Let me take a breath. Hi, pile 3. We've got oracle cards accompanying this message. I picked a card from the Rebel deck, the Oracle with Attitude, which is so fitting for your pile, the Archangel Oracle, and the Moonology deck. Oh, something about pride's coming through. Don't let your past hold you back. Your hard work is paying off. And I've picked these cards, and they're sort of telling a storyline, and then I'm just going to get some tarot cards to accompany the message. But first of all, I've done it with the other 2 piles. I got an angel number from this book by Kyle Gray. And the number I'm doing it off of is based on when your pile begins. So when you click on your pile in the description, I'm going to be reading those numbers. So 3523. So your angels and guides are ready to support you through any changes you need to make to be more at ease. That's number 35. Number 23. You are being guided by ascended masters at this time. Trust that the path you are on is perfect for your current situation. So, let me get back to my center really quick, because this is fiery energy. Pretty feisty. You have drive, I think. Look at the card I just picked up the deck on. I didn't even pick up all the cards. I just picked up this. And it's an extra card in this deck, and it says, you are a badass being, full of life, love and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. Perfect. Perfect pile number 3. So, the cards you got to accompany your main tarot deck. First of all, the Chariot card is a major arcana, which is a divinely led aspect of your journey, shall we say. You got get some sleep. You are being an ass because you are fucking tired. Face the pillow now. So you have it. These are conflicting energies of you have drive to get something done, but then I wrote down burnout before I started picking any cards. Fiery, feisty, spicy, burnout, and then we get the card of get some fucking sleep. And we got the Archangel Zadkiel, who's the angel of mercy, help, and support, which is the message you just got from the Angel Numbers book. It says, trust. Letting yourself be vulnerable can be hard, but very liberating. And you're being invited to soften up into this Cancerian energy. And New Moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. Blue here, purple here. So, your first tarot card is the Nine of Cups, which is self-sufficiency at its finest. It's wish fulfillment. You definitely have drive and determination within you, but channeling it effectively for you, your body, and the way you work as a person, the way you are wired, is going to really benefit you at this time. Three of Cups. Socializing too much or not at all. Pile 3, Spirit Guides. You didn't come out, but that was the moon. Cute, okay. When the divine tells you to relax and go within, and you're like, I'm just so over it. I've got shit I want to do. I've got shit I want to get done. I want to move forward. I try not to swear in the videos, but I just did then, actually. So we've got Cups energy, Wands energy here. The urge to move forward with the Chariot, you chose the Chariot for a reason. The urge to move forward is quite strong, and you're sort of... 3 of these cards are not movable. I think 3 of Cups looks really animated to me, but the Page of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups do not. It's a lot of waiting, it's a lot of inspiration, but I'm gonna be moving forward. When? I don't know. Maybe you're the kind of person who burns yourself out just by thinking, which way do I want to move forward? I have all this energy to move forward, but I'm not sure which way to move forward, and then you get burnt out and you need more sleep. If you're a feisty person, if you're a spicy person prone to burnout and lacking vulnerability, with the 3 of Cups, you are invited to share any sense of vulnerability with people in your life. Sailboats are significant here. The desert. You need to call upon Archangel Zadkiel for help and support. If you resonate with any of these things I've been saying. Oh, there's feathers here as well. Again, white butterflies. You are self-sufficient, pile number 3. And you seem to have strong, good connections. But you're over something here. You're completely over it. You could be completely done with your phone. What is the message for pile number 3? I feel like your message is done. It's been 10 minutes. I feel like your message is finished. Like, you're protected, your loved ones are safe, you're safe to be vulnerable, you're powerful and you have what it takes to move forward, but you need to get some sleep and you need to put your body first. There's a sense of adventure coming. And you need to be near the water. It's very like matter of fact. What's the song by Pink about? The one I was channeling, So What? So what, I'm still a rock star, I got my rock moves, and I don't need you, and guess what, I'm having more fun, and now that we're done, I'm gonna show you tonight, I'm alright. This could be about a relationship ending. Maybe a relationship is ending for you. Because I think that song's about her ending things with her husband or something. A relationship could have come to an end. You could have come from pile 2. There was that kind of vibe here as well. Da 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 da. And in the song, I think she's vulnerable about the ending, but she ultimately knows who the fuck she is. And it's like, oh, this ending is happening, but let me just get 2 extra hours of sleep and I'll be absolutely fine. You'll be fine, pile 3. Yeah, you'll be fine. You're absolutely fine. You are completely fine. And there's 4 wands here, so you really have a home life to come back to, celebrations, togetherness. You are so self-sufficient. Even if a relationship isn't ending for you and you don't resonate with that, you're the shit, no matter what's ending for you. And I don't think you're ever going to go back to a mental space where you believe anything different. Da 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 da. That's all I've got for you, pile 3. Yeah, connect to Archangel Zadkiel. I wanted to say Archangel Raphael as well, the angel of healing the spirit and the physical body, especially the mind. So go ahead, pile 3. Remember who you are. Get some fucking sleep. Ride your motorbike and be a bad bitch. Listen to some Pink if you're going through a breakup. And remember who you are, although I don't think you have any problem remembering who you are. Allow yourself to be vulnerable is the only genuine advice I can give you here. And keep embracing that spirit of adventure that you have. Don't be so fiery that you burn out. And let yourself be nurtured by God, Goddess, all that is, and your community. Have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. God bless, stay hydrated, and I might catch you in the next one. Bye!